I married in Nigeria, and it ain't legit here. You, have a good life.
Ooh, she might regret that one later.
And it ain't legit here. You, have a good life.
Angela comes back on set after storming off and says her marriage to Michael isn't legit in America. She also made 90 Day Tell-All history.
I think this was the first time someone walked off twice.
I can't wait to talk to you about how the rest of the cast reacted to her behavior. If you were a 90 Day cast member, would you stand up to Angela? Be honest. Let me know why or why not in the comments.
You haven't had your period in how long?
2 months.
Plus, it sounds like Yara might be pregnant again. And if she is, she says she's moving back to Ukraine.
I would really just fly back to Ukraine. I would just go to my mama's side.
Also, Asuelu and Kalani face his mom and sister for the first time since their big altercation.
You guys done really disrespect. Mom told me go find another wife. How?
Do you think Asuelu should forgive his mom? Or is he better off without her?
I don't know.
Let's talk about it. Hey 90 Day fans fam, it's Melicia. Angela has been on fire in this little hot red jumpsuit.
These brand new.
Stop it! What's all this?
After she flashed everyone and walked off set during a heated argument with Michael and his aunt,
I can't help it. I went too far. Everybody sees my now.
Okay.
she decided to return to her seat and apologize. But before we get into that, quick question. Do y'all remember why Angela got so mad in the first place? Because I didn't.
Hi, Sean. I'm sorry again.
Are you feeling better?
No, I don't feel good now. I feel hot, you know?
When she returned, no one brought up the fact that she overreacted and flashed her boobs twice. They were acting like it didn't happen.
Feel bad. I apologize, Lydia, for doing that, but you go too far, man.
Look at Lydia's face.
So I apologize for being vulgar, for how I acted, but not what I said.
Okay, to refresh your memory, Angela's outburst during part 1 of the tell-all started after Michael attempted to get her to be quiet so his aunt could say why she thinks he still needs to have a baby.
Let's talk, Angie. Come on.
Shut your mouth.
Although Angela can't give him one.
Michael, I'm very upset with you more than Aunt Lydia. You should have told Aunt Lydia, respect you, hush. My wife, hush. You never do that with Aunt Lydia.
I told her in my native language.
Didn't
I told
they
her
say,
to
didn't they
calm down.
ask? Oh, calm down.
Next, Angela made an attempt to put a wedge between Michael and Aunt Lydia.
Did he also tell you, Aunt Lydia, when you first friend requested me on Facebook, come out of your nephew's mouth, that don't get too closer? I said, why I like Aunt Lydia? Well, friend her, but don't get too closer. Did you not say that?
Okay, we are in the court of law.
Did you not say that?
No.
You're a
I
long
didn't.
son.
I didn't.
You know
okay?
he did.
Skyla is like, Mama, please.
You're a liar, man.
I wonder who's lying for real. I can't tell. Either way, right after that, Angela sort of broke up with Michael. She didn't call it a breakup because, as we know, breakups with them don't count. They like to break up and get right back together. But she did say a few things, one in particular that I hope she doesn't regret.
Listen, I don't want a divorce. I'll just do what I want to do. I got married in Nigeria, and it ain't legit here. You, have a good life. You
For
go to
what?
hell, you son of a bitch.
Why?
All right, we're done.
For what?
Skylar, when I walk out this door, I'm going to the hotel.
For what?
Skylar, we're out of here.
Michael is obviously at a loss for words,
Ah.
but I have a few things to say. One, Angela admitting that her marriage isn't legit in America, in my mind, just takes away all the credibility. She's basically saying it's not real, at least while she's not in Nigeria. All of what she was saying to Aunt Lydia,
You better respect me, woman.
Okay.
That is my husband. That is
Okay.
my husband.
goes right out the door. Second thing, I know a number of you think Skyla should be embarrassed. And while I know exactly where you're coming from, think about it. She was raised by this woman. I'm sure she's seen a lot worse.
What did fucking Tracy say? I don't know.
Now lastly, I couldn't help but notice that during both of Angela's explosions, on part 1 of the tell-all and part 2, the cast had nothing to say. Usually they chime in and speak up when someone's in the wrong, and Angela was clearly in the wrong.
Did
Let her talk,
Achilles
then
say
you will
yes
talk.
or no?
You are cutting her
Answer.
off.
They did it to Natalie,
You like two-faced.
Jovi,
Like, what is it with strip club? Like, seriously.
and they did it to Asuelu,
You not allowed to push your mama.
his mom,
There has to be mutual respect. That makes no sense.
and his sister Tammy.
You were the aggressor. You jumped out of the seat first.
But when it comes to Angela, ooh, they were quiet. They didn't say a thing. Well, until she walked off set.
She's extra.
Like, it's crazy.
And even then, some people were making excuses for her actions.
I think she didn't feel good. It's a lot of drama for her, and she's just got that surgery, so.
Goodness.
Okay.
So this brings us back to the question I asked you earlier. If you were a 90-day cast member at the tell-all, would you call Angela out for her behavior? Or would you just let Angela be Angela?
So I think she just got pissed off.
Okay. So I had to think about my answer because I didn't want to sound like a punk.
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Honestly, I'm not a confrontational person. I know people say that all the time, but I'm really not. I don't like drama. Obviously, I like watching it, but I don't want to have it. So, if I was in their shoes, I probably would keep my mouth closed too.
Because they don't want to have any confrontation with Angela.
See, Michael knows. I value my peace, okay?
You.
But you know what I would do? Is reach out to her afterwards when she's calm, much calmer, and suggest some ways that she can go about expressing herself. There you go. That's what I would do. That's my politically correct but honest answer.
Oh, bitch, you didn't take up from me. Now you want to call me? Kiss my ass. And I'm going out. I'm in my little hot outfit. I'm going out, and I'm going to get some attention, and I'm going to get some good attention.
Calm down.
Oh, you calm down, bitch. Say goodbye. See? Now you see them? Now you don't. Good riddance. I've done everything I can to keep this relationship together. What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
Not a damn thing, but keep me miserable.
Ooh, yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna let Michael take away my dignity. I ain't gonna call it a breakup, ain't call it nothing. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. He's been doing what he wants to do. Visa comes in, we'll talk about it then. Until then, I'm gonna live my life. Good night.
Angela left the tell-all for good, which kind of sucked because I would have loved to hear what she had to say about these next two couples.
You haven't had your period in how long?
2 months.
Let's move on to Yara, who thinks she might be pregnant, but she doesn't want to take a pregnancy test.
Do you want to be pregnant?
Look at Jovi shaking his head.
They will show me pregnant the moment I see that.
Girl, you might as well get it over with.
I think if I would have a second child, I would really just fly back to Ukraine. I would just go to my mama's side. That's it.
Yara went on to say that if she is pregnant, she is moving back to Ukraine with no hesitation because with Jovi's work schedule, he's never home.
I'd not say I would do worse for Joey, but I would just make him to travel with me all the time.
Jovi, are you willing to let her go just like that without even trying to fight? I mean, it's your kid going away. Your kids.
Well, it's a little bit different with my situation because when I get off of work, I can always just go to Ukraine, so.
Ooh, was that shade?
Oh, my mom.
Speaking of shade, there was a moment when Yara started going at it with Asuelu's sister, Tammy.
If you don't have respect for your mom, don't
I
talk.
do, but my mom respect my husband,
No.
you know? My mom will not tell me, go
Don't
born a
talk if
child
you
from
don't
other
know.
husband.
Don't talk if
yes,
you don't
and
know.
also I don't have such a
No.
great sister like you.
Ooh, Yara with the clapback. She's been so sweet lately, I forgot that she has a mouth on her.
Don't make me come to you, though.
Oh, honey, please.
All right, let's round things out on if Asuelu should forgive his mother after she told him to go find another wife.
I gave you my answer, and I don't want to keep being pressured into having a baby.
Son, you better find another wife, please.
We'll leave forgiving Tammy for another day. First of all, when Sean announced that Asuelu's mom and sister were at the tell-all,
We have his mom and his sister Tammy in the studio today.
It was like he and Kalani didn't even know they would be there. Kalani started crying immediately.
Kalani, this is the first time you're seeing Lacina and Tammy since Christmas. What's going through your mind?
Anger?
What would you like to say to them?
What would I say? What is there to say?
The attitude.
Okay, well, there are definitely some hard feelings here.
Yeah, Kalani and Asuelu were obviously still very hurt.
She's my mom, and I love her very much. So it's just break my heart that she come in my family for holidays, and that's the last time I spoke to her.
Oh, you can tell that this really bothers him. It's sad to watch.
He's too weak. He's a baby. And he knows I love him so much.
His mom was open to making up, but she wanted him to apologize first for disrespecting her by kicking her out of Kalani's parents' house.
Does your mom feel that Asuelu is choosing Kalani over you guys?
Oh yeah, totally. You can tell.
I'm not.
You can tell.
Why wouldn't he choose us at this point? Look at how you act.
Tammy, can I talk?
Talk.
I'm choosing what is right. You guys done really disrespect. Mom told me go find another wife. How?
Can you repair the relationship with your mom?
To be honest, it's take me time to think about it. I will not. She's my mom.
Think about it till when? Till when?
Oh, Tammy. Don't you see why I saved her for another day? Anyway, what do you think? Should Asuelu apologize? Should he forgive his mom for what she said? Well, here's my take. Why can't they both say sorry? Isn't that an option? They both were in the wrong. Asuelu was wrong for telling his mom he wanted another baby when Kalani already said no. And he was wrong for pulling out that baby blanket.
We're trying to help you!
And his mom has been wrong for so many things. So in my opinion, I feel like they both should just apologize. Life is too short. But that doesn't mean you can't keep your distance. Hold on, let me be clear on that, okay? Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to be close. Do I need to say that again for people in the back?
After tonight, our relationship will not continue. No more.
All right, 90 Day Fans fam. Nothing got solved at the end of their conversation, but I can't wait to keep the conversation going with you and read your thoughts. I'll see you next week when The Other Way Season 3 premieres. But until then, make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.